Rainbow got picked off right there. But this is what Geek Slate is just so good at doing. They know they can't win the range battle because they do have a Beatrix and a Varsa in the hands of RRQ, so they just go around and around, especially Janna QD on that assassin, right? Being so much more mobile and still so survivable with a tank build. They're just able to confuse the members of RRQ, and even Luke played a part, zoning away Skylar as much as possible. But at the end of the day, with everything said and done, RRQ, I think, still come on top right here. They ought to be able to get more objectives. And keep in mind, if the game is close and they keep trading, it's a bit different from game number 1. The shoe is on the other foot right here because RRQ are the team that it will scale way better in that late game. Take a look at the items here. Lightning Truncheon in the hands of Rainbow will mean that Chidera needs to be a bit more careful with his positioning. He does not have any magical defense just yet. But aside from that, I think it's all Skylar on that Beatrix, right? Building the BOD, the Malefic Roar completed already, and just in case Janna and Luke go for those crazy plays, in case the Torn Apart Memory will take him out, he has the Wind of Nature already, but now so does Chidera.
You need to be careful though, right? Because from the side of Geek Slate, none of them, oh, what? Onto Albert.
Well, I think that's been worth it though. The Torn Apart Memory by Chidera, a beautiful pick-off by Geek Slate as they use the Brody really well to burst and also to siege. Taking a tier 2 down in the mid lane. They're rotating over to the bottom lane now for the final tier 2.
That's what I was worried, right? I mean, you can't say that this has been a clean game for RRQ, and I think Geek Slate's taking full advantage of it. Janna QD going in without any hindrance whatsoever by the side of RRQ, and they're going to be able to take literally all the towers other than the inhibitors and start to control the map, taking it away from RRQ. And look at that gold lead just instantly shift back down. Maybe perhaps for Geek Slate.
We're able to get a bit of resources using that Lord, so great macro play yet again for Geek Slate. But now with the gold equal at 13 minutes, I think Geek Slate's side has a bit more danger here because they have a better mid-game composition. They do have a lot of burst damage, a lot of power spikes in this 13th minute. So if RRQ can try and even out or even survive this initial phase, they can actually try and turn things around as Vin, the instinct, man, just spots out Beloyski, and now he just goes in for it.
Flicker as well. Beloy gonna be caught here with the airstrike. Skylar picks up the killing spree. What a read by RRQ. Luke finds the final slash onto 4. Grouping them up right now. Chidera is gonna be able to actually back away. Lemon with a vengeance popped in. Albert now taken low, but Vin jumping back in, canceling it out. The Phantom Execution not connecting as Lemon is still able to escape for a bit before Chidera jumps in to pick up the kill. Skylar still kiting away. It's a 2-for-1 right now, and RRQ, oh my goodness gracious! Skylar almost with the snipe.
How did they know? How did they see that Beloyski was in that bush? That was insane feeling, insane instinct there by RRQ, Vin in particular. And I think that was one of the main things that a lot of coaches have actually highlighted about Vin, right? The fact that, okay, in terms of mechanics, there are a lot of roamers out there with the same mechanics, or maybe even better, microwaves. But Vin always has really good shot calling in the late game, really good macro instincts, and really good map awareness as well. You can see that being reflected as now he is trying to look for a play definitely onto Janna, where both these teams are going to start contesting for the next Lord.
Look at the positioning. Finn, Tyrant's Revenge already. Janna not in range. Luke jumping in. Meanwhile, Lemon gonna get picked off. Janna, he steals the Lord. What an absolute Chad. Takes it in a 2v4. Albert now caught, but it's RRQ on the retreat. Geek Slate want to punish, want to commit. Vin gonna be targeted now as Beloy is gonna be able to slow him down. Vin taken very low, taken down by the Torn Apart Memory. Even the Tyrant's Rage dodged away from. Now Albert caught once again. Geek Slate isolating RRQ one by one. Albert's taken low. That's the puncture to gap close onto Albert. Skylar even forced to back away as Rainbow was able to stun him up. The Phantom Execution comes down, but Geek now are looking for the Beloy. What a play with a flicker and the Divine Judgment to find Skylar. Now it's Geek Slate. The game is in their hands. Chidera looking for more HP as it stains back up with the orange buff. Beloy gonna be caught right now as he's able to dash away. A boy hiding, just playing around the Lord as Albert's gonna be taken low. Janna with the Phantom Execution and the Thorn Rose. Lemon jumping into the midst of it all with a vengeance as well, but the Torn Apart Memory takes him out. It's gonna be Luke who picks up the kill. Now the base wide open for the taking. Finn trying to defend, but it's gonna be Geek Slate who equalizes in game number 2.
Wow, the Geeks strike back. 1-1 and now against RRQ, forcing a game number 3 against the audience predictions. against the
talent
unanimous
prediction.
caster predictions. Geek Slate have proved everybody wrong here in game number 2. Not the cleanest game by RRQ.
That was a very back and forth endeavor. Both teams, they had their own moments, their own highlights, and their own blunders. And considering how minute the change was from game number 1, just a few picks, just a few adjustments, you can see a completely different game right there. And for